Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. As the House passed H.R.1, that is a bill dealing with democracy reform. The first time in a very, very long time. What does it include? Automatic voter registration, nationwide early voting, public financing of elections, into congressional gerrymandering, and the release of Donald Trump's taxes. Now, Republicans in the Senate are already saying they're going to oppose this. Mitch McConnell says he's not even going to bring it up. Teresa, there's a reason Democrats wanted this to be the first bill that they pass in control of the House.
It's full transparency. We already went through the first 4 years of not seeing Donald Trump tax returns. We went through 4 years of voter suppression in some states. And so as it comes up on the next term, if he's elected or if he's defeated, transparency is going to be at the utmost of the conversation that everybody's going to be talking about. And Maxine Waters will be delivering on her promise that she stated earlier.
Joseph, when you look at this particular bill here, Republicans are already saying, oh, how dare we have, taxpayer finance congressional races. They're saying that you're taking powers away from the state. I saw one statement from a member of Congress who was from Tennessee, where their Secretary of State is already saying, absolutely, we're going to oppose this. And so now it's states' rights, states' rights, states' rights. We control voting. What are you doing?
Well, it's an echo back to an earlier time where states' rights meant, was not even code word for, trying to restrict the vote from African Americans. And certainly in this case, it looks like the Republicans are fighting this so much because they're losing in the marketplace of ideas. I mean, basically, a lot of what they're proposing as a legislative body is not really that popular with the people, and the Democrats are outvoting. And certainly in the midterms election, you had a record turnout in Barack Obama's 2 years, same thing. Hillary Clinton brought the vote but did not win. So they're seeing the handwriting on the wall. And if you're not certain that you're going to win the game, you try to rig the rules. And
also, Fatima, look, here's the thing that you have to also look at. So someone sent me earlier, they said, I don't understand why the Voting Rights Act wasn't in this. Here's why I think so. I think it wasn't in here because by separating the two, okay, Republicans could easily say, you know what, okay, I'm cool with these two, but I don't like these three. So Congresswoman Terry Sills introduced H.R.4. And I think by separating with the VRA, you're going to force Republicans to be on the record, am I going to vote specifically against fixing the VRA? When they had the news conference announcing it, it passed 98-0 in the Senate. George W. Bush was president, signed it into law. I think Democrats wouldn't be able to compare, okay, here are all these Republicans who were here, who voted for it, who would now oppose it. So I think that's why they separated those two.
They're each also worthy of their own separate and deep conversation. What's happening with our democracy right now is core and it's fundamental. And when we talk about the states complaining that they don't have the power is going back to the people to be able to vote and see the type of people who represent them. And we've seen with this new Congress what it can look like when you have a more diverse Congress, when you have the largest number of women in history, and we have the largest number of black women serving in history. It's International Women's Day, so I feel like it should bring.
I understand. I got you. I saw you working that thing in. but Teresa, here again, McConnell is not going to bring it up, and I think what you have here are Democrats knowing that, and what they're doing is they're setting the stage to be able to run ads during the election in 2020, saying they voted against automatic voter registration, they voted against this, they voted against this, and that's what they're setting up.
Good, and they should be setting those type of platforms up and those type of messages up immediately, because again, the base is still trying to figure out, and I'm talking about some of the millennial bases and some of the young professional bases are trying to figure out what to do next and who to follow, and nobody's catching their attention right now. So it's really going to take, not only this bill but a lot more engagement in order to really try to craft what that looks like and make it a power pack fit in order to get some of those voters out.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, calling all HBCU alumni, students, and leaders, enter the Ford Motor Company HBCU Mobility Challenge and win $25,000 for your school. Building on their long-term support of HBCUs, Ford is looking to improve mobility in HBCU communities through innovative solutions. The winning program will receive a grant of up to $25,000 to implement the proposal. The deadline to apply is March 31st, 2019. Go to fgb.life. That's fgb.life for more info and to apply. Ford goes further in our community. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.